Hey friends, I'm here with a video. I'm hoping I'm going to keep it short, but I really don't know. I don't know how long this video is going to be because it's a weird one, and it's probably going to be really unpopular. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of hatred for this because anytime I do anything remotely negative, any kind of negative opinion about something, there's so many people that like to jump on and be like, you don't know what you're talking about, or this or that, or whatever. So what is my negative opinion? I hate Muramite Proving Grounds, MPG. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, Muramite, I don't know. But I hate this zone. I'm here with Fez because I don't want to die. Let's see if there's anybody else in this zone real quick, because I don't want to be the douchebag that kills stuff. So what do I hate about this zone? It's not what you think. It's not about, oh, the monsters are tough and they're hard to kill or whatever. No, it's about the lack of monsters and how far you have to go at times to find stuff to kill. And I'm going to try to, bring the receipts, as they say, about why I hate something, not just say I hate it and that's it. Most dungeons, when you go there, there's like 2 or 3 mobs in a room, and as you see here, I don't know if this was done intentionally or what, but it's like I kill one and then I have to move on and go further, and then that's another one, and look how far that one is, There's nothing going that way, so let's go this way and try to kill this guy. And this is a dead end, so that means I'm gonna have to turn around and go back the other way to find something more to kill. This is such a slow zone, guys, and that's why I hate it. I don't hate it for the typical reasons that some folks might hate it for. Originally, a lot of people hated Gates of Discord zones because the stuff was way overpowered, and I don't know, maybe that's why everything is spread out the way it is. But when they made the revamp to reduce how overpowered the monsters were, look, this was like, there was like that one mob and that's it. There's nothing else here, man. Nothing else here. Just a big waste of time. So when they revamped this zone, they should have revamped the spacing of the mobs that they put here, because I killed some and now I gotta go through all this way to try to find something else to kill. It just seems a little bit ridiculous, so let's go. That's the back to the wall of slaughter, so let's go this way. Now here's another guy, level 69. So yeah, I'm gonna kill these guys real easy because I'm level 95, and I chose this instead of someone that would get XP here because I want to try to make this a quick video. I'm gonna kill and move on, just to sort of give everyone an idea what my complaint is and how it's the spacing and the lack of content in here. I mean, look at this. I don't know, it's just boring. It just doesn't seem to be anything going on. Ooh, there's one. So let's take him out. Is there something on the opposite side? Oh wow, that's kind of a shock. There actually is. And there's like a room back there. So let's see how many things are in this room. That must be like a big room with a lot of monsters. Although I only see one. I see one, looks like a freaking Autobot from here. There's one of the Autobots chasing me down. All three came running at once. But that's it. There's just 3. If this was any other expansion, any other zone, there would have been multiple. There would have been like 6 or more in this room, because this room, look at how big this room is, and there's just nothing here at all. And the loot drop is just kind of sad. I'm gonna loot it because maybe it'll at least help me pay for the mercenary cost. So that's it. That's all that was over here. So let's try to find another area, kill this guy, and maybe it would seem more interesting if I was of level to get XP here. But you know what? I've been through here where I could get XP, and I'm sorry, it was just as boring. It wasn't any better. Again, it's just so gloomy. I mean, guys, couldn't you put a little more thought into this, or maybe a little more decoration, something? I don't know, something. It's just so, I don't know, it's so empty, it's so bleak, and I Again, maybe that was their intention. I don't know. But it just seems like a huge waste of a zone. It's like this enormous zone and there's nothing in it. There's nothing in it. These monsters don't need to be spaced this far apart. I don't get it. And hey, you know, if you wanna exchange words with me about this, I'm cool with it. I'm not gonna get mad or anything, even if someone says that your opinion is invalid or whatever. You know, tell me why it's invalid. Give me some of your feedback. Did you enjoy this zone? I'm willing to listen. I really am. Change my mind. Like that meme with that dude sitting at that table in a park or whatever the hell it is. You know, I'm saying this sucks. You're welcome to try to change my mind. And but don't get mad if I don't change my mind, because I might not. I might not, guys. I really don't see myself changing my mind. This is the first time there were actually 3 of these guys together. Other than that one big room, they must have just had like a crazy aggro range. I wonder if anybody's like, why did you not loot that? That was for a quest. I was like, yeah, I don't care. I'm sorry. But yeah, look at how far I have to run. Even on, I'm not even on my mount. Let me get back on my mount. Oh, I can't use the mount here. Wow, that's kind of a shocker, man. So that makes it even worse. It's like an outdoor zone without being an outdoor zone, because where is the ceiling? It doesn't make sense. Why can't I have him out here? So you're making me run slower, and I gotta run so far, it doesn't even matter. Sorry. Had to throw that shit in there. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Gotta look at the map, you know, make sure I'm going somewhere, because it's just like a big dumb maze with like nothing in it. It's just so boring. So boring. Turn here. What's this way? Yeah, again, did you have a better experience? You know, like I said, I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to discuss. It'd be great if we could be civil about it, you know. But I don't expect it. I really don't. I know there's a whole bunch of nasty people out there in the internet world that just civil isn't even in their vocabulary. And again, I don't think I'm even being that harsh, you know? I'm not trying to mock the artwork or anything. I know somebody worked a whole 5 minutes on this zone, maybe more. You know, some of the monsters look pretty unique. I'll say that. I mean, this thing looks kind of gnarly. It's kind of cool looking. Let's try to come up with nice things to say about this zone. Not loving the wall textures. I gotta say that. That's not something nice I could say, but I did like the design of that one monster. This guy's got like 2 heads, so that's kind of interesting. But these walls are all so bland. You know, it's like Bob took like 5 different textures and, you know, just used some alpha mapping and stuff and kind of just tried to blend them all together. One big pile of shit, you know? And then we got the Autobots over here trying to attack me. He's looking for some energon. And I don't know. Again, did anybody love this zone? Was this their jam? Was this like, man, I love that zone. It was so interesting. Let's see. Let's turn the music on and see if they at least had some good jams over here. I'm trying to listen. Turn up the volume on my speaker. Let me turn it down a little, because I don't want it to overpower my voice. I don't know, guys. I'm not loving the music either. It's just kind of it's trying to offer creepy vibes, but it's just kind of like, yeah. I want to keep it at 30, because I don't know if it's overpowering my voice until I go to edit the video, and then I go to edit and you can't hear me at all, and it completely destroyed the video, and I got to refilm it. And honestly, I don't want to stay here longer than I have to, because again, not a fan. There's supposed to be some named that spawn here that drop cool stuff. What's this guy? Who-Love Commander, Who-Vol Commander. I was gonna say Who-Love. Nobody love him. Who-Vol. Sorry, my bad. You know, again, I'm not trying to say my content is all that great. I know it's probably mediocre at best, you know, but I try, and I try to keep things unique and fresh, and adding new videos more often is a new thing I've been trying, and it seems to be working. People seem to be jiving with it and stuff. And you know, I did get a lot of comments when I was kind of unhappy with Oakwind. Not all those comments were great comments, but you know, it was interaction and it got people excited, maybe even a little angry, and I think that's okay, you know. Do I want to generate hate? No, hell no. If I wanted to do that, then I would have like some kind of crazy divisive a channel that just kind of offends everybody. But that's not my thing. That's not my jam, Holmes. I just wanna be happy. I wanna be a nutty bunny. I wanna frolic. I don't wanna cause drama or trouble. I'm not like here to stir the pot. Let's see what he dropped. He dropped garbage, hot garbage, no stats, nothing. Was that actually a named? Because that's right where a named was supposed to spawn. So this is it. Again, trying to look for nice things to say. It's just really dark. Let's turn the gamma up a little bit. I know people kind of hate it when I turn up the gamma, but maybe I can see a little better, and that might give me a better idea of what I'm looking at. And sure, now it kind of looks washed out, but I figure people aren't going to complain too much because I said in advance, let's turn up the gamma for a moment, just so maybe I could see more detail or something worth saying, hey, that's cool. That's a neat aspect about the zone. I've got some elaborate plate here, but I'm not seeing anything better than what it was. So I'll turn the gamma back down because I know everybody that, like, you know, obsesses about the gamma is freaking out, and I don't want that. You know, God forbid somebody have a meltdown or something about the gamma levels. Can't have that going. So again, I invite you guys to give me your opinion. Tell me what you think. Was this a zone that held any kind of special significance to you? Was it, and if it did, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if my comments are harsh in your opinion, and, you know, if you're not loving the video. Again, no one's obligated to watch all my videos. If you see a title and you're like, oh man, this one's gonna rub me the wrong way, I already know it, don't watch it, man. Don't. You know, the fact that you watched any of my videos, you know, oh, sorry, I smacked my mic. The fact that you watched any of my videos, thank you very much, thank you kindly. You are a god, okay? I appreciate it. I really do, because what's the point of making videos if no one watches? There's no point, really. So I want to make sure I say thanks for those who watch it, and even if you watch it and hate it, you still watched it, so thanks. You know, and again, if you want to leave a comment, that's great. If it's a negative comment, that's fine too. Hopefully, you know, I just don't want the ridiculous kind of hate where people are just like, F you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know, you could say, I don't like this and this is why. That's because, you know, that lets me know. Like, give me the real reasons rather than just using swear words. Use your superior intellect to mine to shame me rather than just saying something about my mom that I haven't already said or something like that. You know, don't worry, I'm not a fan of her either, you know? So yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I've been roaming around for a few minutes and I'm just not seeing anything. I'm just not seeing anything exciting. And if you want to tell me, well, you could have tried this part or whatever. But honestly, I mean, I've been through this whole zone a couple of times, you know, in the past, hoping beyond hope that I would find a room somewhere that would kind of redeem it, that was kind of cool or something like that. If frickin' Frack over here conjoined twins, yeah, just something that would be cool and make me think, okay, well, I kind of like this now. And there's been other zones that I didn't like, but this one holds a special place in my heart that makes me actually want to publicly go on record here on YouTube about how much I dislike it. And again, you know, if somebody actually put real time into this, I think it would have looked better. I think it would have been a heck of a lot more interesting, but it looks like this was done in a night. I mean, I could have probably made this in a night with just a lot of coffee and maybe a little bit of Ritalin or some Prozac. I don't know. I just don't get it. Maybe it's over my head. Maybe I'm missing some of the lore. Who the hell knows? But it's like a bunch of hallways and there's like, it's all hallways and no rooms. Like, if you look at the map, even up here, like, what's this leading to? There's like this swirly thing and it's not a room. And here again, the swirly thing, not a room. And it's like someone was like, let's make like a cool symbol. I don't know, that's supposed to represent one of the deities or some crap or whatever. And then we'll put a couple of extra passages here and there and throw a couple of monsters in it. Come on. What is this? You know, it's uninteresting. That's what it is. Oh, is this a named? It's a rare named. Oh goodness. Came across a rare named. One of the snake looking people over here. Let's see if this one at least drops something worth it. Drops some shoulders. What are the shoulders? Oh god. It dropped a disappointment. Cleric, druid, shaman. It doesn't even have a focus effect. Any daily quest item would be better than this. That's very, very sad. And I know, yeah, this came out before the dailies. Blah, blah, blah. But that's it. That's my video. I'm sorry again. I don't like to make videos where I have an overall negative opinion about something, but I'm entitled to it just like anybody. There's people that are entitled to their opinion that my videos suck, and that's okay. Just like I could say this zone sucks. And what would I do differently? There's a thing. I always ask people, you know, tell me what you would do differently when they don't like a video. So let me throw in a few things. What I would have done differently, I might have added a couple of rooms, maybe a few rooms with a little more lighting. Again, I get it. I'm an old goth club kid. Love the dark and spoopy vibe, but maybe some more monsters, you know? And if I know originally they hit hard, so maybe they could have put a few monsters in between that didn't hit as hard, but still gave some XP, dropped some minor loot, even just like a fistful of platinum or something. You know what I'm saying? Just something. Maybe a couple of tables or chairs through the hallway over here, or some broken weapons if this is supposed to be some kind of battleground. I mean, you know, the name Muramite Proving Grounds, I mean, sounds like maybe it's a place where you're supposed to be battling and testing your skill or something, you know, to prove yourself. So maybe some bashed in skulls, some dead bodies, you know, dead bodies, corpses, maybe some torture devices or something like that. You know, things of any sort, just to make it a little more interesting. Like have something tied up on the wall with chains or on the rack, you know, impaled with a couple of knives or something. I mean, they don't need to make it crazy bloody because, you know, I know there was like a rating system, but that's something I would have added. If somebody wants to say, well, how would you have made it better? That's how I would have tried to make it better. I would have tried to make it a little more entertaining, a little more interesting by maybe adding a little bit more decorative type stuff. Another rare creature. Hey, wow, we're getting some good luck here at the last few minutes of this video. What did he drop? He dropped another disappointment. That's what he dropped. He dropped the ornate inlay neck crest. Now, were these things meant to be part of a quest or something? You turn it in for something better? Because, you know, as hard as these mobs hit back in the day, this should have been way better. This should have had maybe a focus effect of some kind, some more stats, some higher stats. I mean, this zone isn't that old, or maybe it is and I'm just forgetful. This is one of the first actual rooms that we've come across, guys. It's an actual room, an actual chamber, where it's not just another hallway. So that's, I mean, I guess that's at least something. Again, there's just so few rooms in here that it makes it, again, just kind of dull. It's a little bit like the labyrinth, and but not in a fun way, you know, because we don't have Hoggle. We don't have Sir Didymus. What was it? Didymus? And Ludo to tell me that Sarah smells bad, and because, you know, Sarah smells bad. And before you get mad at me, if that's your name or something, watch the movie The Labyrinth. I'm quoting direct stuff from the movie, and that was the name of the girl in the movie. I'm not picking on anybody with that name or anything. Just mostly trying to throw a little bit of shade on this zone because I don't love this zone. Again, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if somehow the original designer of this zone ends up watching the video. I think you could have done better, man. I think this was done in a single night, and I think if given the same tools, I would have been able to do something a little bit better in a single night. I would have at least thrown up a few decorations. I would have also demanded that I have more than a single night to craft the zone, because usually you guys take months before releasing an expansion, right? And if you guys only have one night to make a zone, that must mean that you've only got 1 or 2 people in your whole art department working on a whole expansion, and that's some bullshit right there. You guys better demand better conditions or just find another job, because that's bogus. I would definitely say, hey, I need more time. I'm not gonna get this done in a night. You gotta give me at least 2 or 3 nights to make it look kind of proper, and that's what I would do. So yeah, I would add more monsters. I would add some decorations. I would maybe have a couple of rooms where it was like a little less dingy. Again, maybe like just an animated body, like wriggling, like chained to a wall or something, or a rock or something like that. You know, it's just, and just again, more monsters. They don't all need to be huge hulking monstrosities, you know, just a few things, extra things patrolling, so I have something to do. Because even when I came here with a character that was of appropriate level, you know, that was in their 60s, high 60s, low 70s, I would still get bored. I'd be like, okay, I killed everything. I don't see anything else to kill. Well, I gotta wait for it to respawn. And it was just, again, dull, boring. I didn't love it. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. You probably hated it. Again, I don't do a whole lot of stuff where I'm being overly critical or negative about something, but someone was asking me, hey, let's take the group to Muramite Proving Grounds. And I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I want people to actually want to watch the stream. I want them to enjoy the stream. And this is my answer as to why I said no. I didn't want to come here, and I'll never want to come here, not for a live stream. I'll make a video about it, sure, and maybe throw it up as a short. I'm not going to throw it up as my regular content, because nobody's going to like this. Nobody's going to enjoy this video. I expect it to be like one of the least liked videos, or one of the most hated videos I ever made. Why? Because my opinion is valid. This is a dull and boring zone. There's just nothing good here, nothing noteworthy. I came across a couple of names. Woo! I can come across twice as many named in almost any other zone and not feel depressed after it, because this is just, yeah, you know, old goths don't get depressed that damn quick or easy. You know, we've got some thick freaking skin. Again, if you liked it, please leave a comment. Tell me what you liked about it. If you also hated it, let me know what you hated about it. Maybe your disdain for the zone was different than the reasons I might have disliked it. And maybe, again, maybe you loved it. Maybe you enjoyed it. Maybe you had like good experiences here, and maybe part of it was because it was so difficult and you liked how difficult it was. But I don't see it as difficult. I see it as the mobs are spaced too far apart, and there's just not enough stuff to kill. Because like I said, I was here and I was killing stuff, and I just remember it being dull and running out of stuff to kill, and then having to wait forever for it to respawn. So that's my 2 cents. Thanks for watching. If you like what I do here, you want to support me, support the channel, consider leaving a like, consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed. If you do like this video, consider doing a thanks, a super thanks, where you can leave anywhere from $2 to, I don't know, a whole lot of money as a thank you, like a donation. That would be awesome. If you also like, you could join the channel as a channel member. Channel members get special perks like custom badges and emojis, and they get custom or member only content. Or you could follow the links below to the X account, which is formerly Twitter, or Patreon. Patreon members also get access to the Discord, and YouTube members get access to the Discord. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Have a great day and a wonderful tomorrow.